What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, and welcome back to the channel. So as a continuation of the Diamond Select toys, here I have Ray Stantz, and he is the final Ghostbuster to review. So here we have the Diamond Select toys packaging. You know, you have the Real Ghostbusters, which is based on the cartoon series. So there's Ray Stantz. He's got all his accessories. You see the ghost trap, the PKE meter, and then of course you have his interchangeable hands. There is the proton pack, and then behind him is that diorama accessories, build a diorama piece to finish off the Firehouse entrance. So on the side here you do have a big funny picture of Ray Stantz there, hilarious. And of course this is series 10 of the Real Ghostbusters by Diamond Select. So here you have Ray Stantz. I already did Peter Venkman in my previous video, and of course I still need to review the Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So that's pretty much it for this right here. As you can see, you know, he comes in this big package. So let's go ahead, open up this box, and check out this figure. Alright guys, so there he is out of the box, Ray Stantz. And so just like the other figures, the accessories are all the same. So let me just show you the accessories that you get. So first off, you do get their ghost trap. So here's the ghost trap. You have the cable that leads to the foot pedal, and then you actually have the ghost trap, and then there's a hole there that will peg into the side of the proton pack. And you know, I had these guys, the other two that first came in from series 9, their, you know, ghost trap has been pegged in and it has not fallen off, so it is nicely secured in there. So that is really good. So you do get the ghost trap. And then of course, you know, the proton pack is secured on him, so you do have the straps, and so you do have the proton pack there. And you know, this one really nicely done. There's no paint errors. I had some paint errors on my Peter Venkman, but this one's done really well. And of course you have the proton one there, which is really nice, and you have the yellow cable that leads up to the proton pack, which is really cool. And of course you could just secure it right there on the side of the proton pack, so it's really cool. Now, the one thing that is unique about all four of them is that they do have their own proton stream kind of like color, and that was just how the cartoon series was. So Ray has orange, you know, streamline here, and then he's got these blue lightning just like everybody else, and that is really cool. So I love that. That looks really cool. And this one's more kind of closely accurate to the film, but of course this is the cartoon series. So you also get, you know, the two changeable hands. So you have the set of, you know, without the gloves, and then you get a set of just regular hands. And I use these hands here to hold on to the proton wand. So you get these, and they do have the cuffs, so you could kind of cover up the color cuffs there, so it looks like he's just wearing gloves. So that is really cool. And then he also has the ones that I use mostly to, you know, these are more dedicated to hold the PKE meter, so they go in really nice and it's snug, as you can see. Now this right here, this comes with every figure. You get their PKE meter, and this is really nicely done. Of course the antenna is soft plastic, so mine kind of got a little bent, but you could just kind of like add some pressure to it to straighten it out. So really nice. He added the colors and everything like that, so really good job on that. And you can see some of the paint kind of, you know, bled over to the other side there. So overall, really good, tight figure. Haven't had any issues so far with this guy. He's got good movement around the shoulders there, so he does kind of have like a ball joint there. He does have good rotation at the elbow, and then, you know, he could just kind of like pivot in and out. Oops. So I had his hands a little loose there. So at the elbow, he does have these elbow pads, and they're not actually attached. They're just they just, you know, have a kind of like a band around them, so they are freely removable around the elbow, so you can kind of just move those around the elbow, which is really cool. And then of course, at the neck, he does able to, turn side to side. He could look down. Looking up, not really so much. It kind of stops right there. And then of course at the waist, he could move side to side. The pack is with him, and since it's not really glued to him, it gives him that freedom of movement there. But he doesn't really have much of an arch there. The leg is really good, so you could kind of have him do the splits, or he could kick forward. He does have a rotation at the thigh, and then of course at the knee, he is utilizing a double knee joint there, so that is cool. And then at the ankle there, he does have sort of a tilt, so side to side tilt, and then he has a up and down pivot. So really good overall. It's really nice and tight. Of course, this is a new figure, so that is good news for that one. And then of course, with all these guys, what is unique about them is that they all come with a piece to build the Firehouse diorama. So Ray Stantz comes in with mostly the centerpiece of that Firehouse entrance, and you could tell like this is huge. I mean, this is just above the door where like Echo 1 would get into the Firehouse. So this is a centerpiece here, and so as you could tell, this is a huge piece. So you do get that, and also you do have you get a bag of like connectors to go ahead and connect the other pieces for that diorama. So really large, but I'm not going to be putting it together because you do have to have series 6 through 10 to build it, and I only have series 9 and 10, which are the Real Ghostbusters figures. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that, but overall, I'm super excited to actually get the final Ghostbusters, the Real Ghostbusters. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters and the cartoon series, so I'm happy to have this and complete the series. Now, the last one that I need to do a review on is, of course, the Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which is included in this Wave 10. So I will probably be posting that sometime tomorrow, but that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys later.